Hey there guys and girls, look, it's that time of year again where Christmas is over. We can start bringing the focus back onto ourselves. Look, one thing I want to touch on today is our 8-week challenge is coming up. There's two major events this year, our Fitsperience, which I'll cover in a later video, and our 8-week challenge, which is kicking off in about 6 weeks, February 17, I believe it is, somewhere around there, that weekend. But look, I wanted to put together a little video just to tell you about what it is, what you can expect, how much, basically give you as much info as possible. So let's jump straight into it. Cost. It's going to cost you $239. That pays for absolutely everything bar any training that you're doing. So no group sessions, no one-on-ones. We tried that a couple of years ago, just wasn't fair on the people that couldn't make those sessions. So $239 covers the challenge in its entirety. But what do you get for that $239? Okay, so day one, well, let's take it back a bit. It's not actually 8 weeks. We look at a 10-week period where you've got 8 weeks of training, exercise, nutrition, etc. 2 weeks after that, we've got our gala dinner, our black tie, 3-course meal. It's just a great night on the town. The amazing Park Regis in North Quay. It's already been booked. We're looking at, actually I'm not going to give you a date because I can't pull it off the top of my head. But what happens? Week one, day one, we get our bioscan. So think of it more as medical grade scales, not just body weight, but body fat, lean mass, water retention, basically telling me what you're made of. Now with that, I take those scans away. You're more than happy to get a copy of them. You will get them back at the end, but I use them to judge and score you accordingly. Okay, so bioscans, you get your measurements, you get your before photos. I take all this information away. You probably won't see much of me for the next couple of days as everything is personalized to you. I get your training program done, I get your nutrition. I'm not going to give you a meal plan. That's one thing I won't do. I'm not here to give you everything. I want to go down the track of teaching. So I will give you your macronutrients, so your proteins, your carbohydrates, and your fats, your intake, how much you should be eating each day. And that's what we can work off. I'm going to give you also our 7-day Beachbody program. There's no actual weights on that, no food weights, I should say. But there's lots of great meal options on that one. It's all nice and clean. Okay, so you'll get all that. You go out, and if you want to do it by yourself, you're more than welcome to. Or if you wanted to maybe jump onto the group sessions. I know pretty much everybody who's registered so far is doing some sort of training with me, so group training or one-on-ones or both. And we go out and get your goals. So whatever those goals may be, depending on, obviously each goal's going to be different to you. We set those goals. Everything is customized, and the question was brought up this morning: is it a personalized program, or is it just something that I'll pull off the shelf? And it is personal. So everything will be done around you and what you can commit to. Sorry, there's a bit of traffic going past. Okay, so I know people that can train every morning, every night. So their program is going to be different to someone who's working sort of 14-hour days, 15, 16-hour days, and who can only commit to a training session 3 or 4 times a week. And by no means is it essential for you to actually train with me. Like I said, if you want to do it yourself, you're more than welcome to. You'll still get everything that's included in the challenge. You get your training program, you get your macronutrients, everything. It's all for you. But back on track with the personalization, it is for you. So someone who's 100 kilos, for example, is going to have a different intake to someone who's 50, 60 kilos. It's not just throw everybody on a 1200 calorie diet and say have at it. You don't have to track your meals. It's being brought up quite a few times now. I don't like tracking meals, blah, 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 blah. And that's fine. I don't like tracking my meals either. But at the end of the day, you need to know what is going into your body. So what sort of intakes are coming in, energy-wise. You also need to know how much energy is being expended. Look, I recommend everybody get a rough hand on your intake currently. I know we're still 6 weeks out, but have a play with MyFitnessPal. know what's going into your body, get to know the food plan sizes, the portion sizes, and go from there. That way, once day one hits, you don't always have to go out and spend an extra 10 minutes 5 times a day for each meal, prepping each meal and then logging it. It's a waste of time. You've got better things to do with your time, to be quite honest. But if you get a rough idea as to your meal sizes, then you're ready to hit the ground running on day one. What else have we got? Gala dinner. So that's your weigh-ins day one. We have a similar one on day 4, and then a carbon copy of day 1 on week 8. Look, gala dinner is 2 weeks post final weigh-in. Like I said earlier, it's at the Park Regis Hotel. We book out the entire restaurant. It's an awards night. It's black tie, 3-course meal. This year's theme is going to be all that glitters. So break out the bedazzling, break out the sparkles, do what you have to do. I'm going to try and invest in a glow-in-the-dark tie. See how I can get one of those. But no, it's a brilliant night out. That your ticket is included in your 8-week challenge registration. Guest tickets are available, but they're going to be at a later date. I'm yet to work out costings for those ones yet. But I mentioned earlier that we compete, and it is a competition as such, but it's a competition with yourself. Number one, I know the cliches are tacky, but it's you versus you, all those crazy cliches. There are awards. I'm going to tell you that now. First, second, and third, I look at percentages. It's like I said, it's not a weight loss challenge. It's body composition, body transformation. So if you're 100 kilos, I expect you to lose more than someone who's 50 kilos. So that's why percentages are important there. And it's not just total weight. We look at body composition. We look at losing body fat. We look at increasing your lean muscle mass. So that tight tone, terrific body for you ladies. Guys, getting big, losing some body weight, some body fat, maybe getting the abs out. Look, whatever your goals may be, they all focus around, in one way, shape, or form, those two things. The other one is generally a measurement. So personally, I generally pick a waist measurement. So how many centimeters can I lose from the waist? So I ask for 2 to 3 measurable goals. Look, 8-week challenge, it's just a big recap of what's happened. It's a night to let your hair down. There will be a bar there. It's I could tell you a few stories about the bar. But no, look, it's a great time. If you've got any questions about the 8-week challenge, it starts February 17, so we're still 6 weeks out. It's going to be an absolutely amazing experience. Like I said, put yourself first, bring the focus back to yourself. If you wanted to find a running buddy, definitely do that. Bring someone else on board. I think we've got 5-6 people registered already, which is brilliant. I don't usually get that sort of uptake that early on, even like pre-Christmas even. But it's brilliant. I'm expecting a big one, and guys, if you've got any questions, shoot them through to me. Let's have some fun with it. February 17, first weigh-in. I need to know before then. I'll be putting up information as it becomes available. So guys, good luck with it, and hoping to see everybody on board for this 8-week challenge. I'll see you soon.